Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Command List. Playing on the left-hand side of the screen is me, Raging Demon, and my co-host. Playing on the right-hand side of the screen is Chaotic Jim. Hey, Jimmy, what's up?
Not a hell of a lot. But actually, that's not true. I'm in the new studio today, so
Yep.
that's nice. That's nice. It's something I've been putting off for a while, and yeah, I was told by work I was required to take annual leave because I had a stupid amount built up, and yeah, enforced leave. All right, no worries. What do I do? Get the new studio up.
Work less.
Yeah.
Work less, obviously.
Well, it's not like I don't take days off. It's not like I take extended leave over the holiday period, like Christmas and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just, just somehow built up a stupid amount of hours. So they were like, nah, you got to do something about this. This is out of control. All right, fair enough. What do you want to do? Well, first off, 2 weeks straight up. And then, once a month we'll look at what we can do. All right, fair enough. So, yeah, that gave
You
me...
might have to start working part-time for a bit.
Who fucking knows? So, yeah. Don't have to twist my arm.
No, oh no.
Oh,
But I want to come to work.
So, yeah. Got the... the only bad thing is Makita.
Yeah.
Stealing all my money. Bastards.
Oh, I was going to say, are we talking power tools again?
Yeah. Yeah, man. They've been pilfering all my doubloons. So, yeah.
Give me those ducats.
Pretty much. But,
Well, today is an election day here, by the way.
I know.
Yeah. I've already voted, though, so.
Yeah, I'm going to go and vote for, I don't know, a giant douche or a turd sandwich later on.
I was about to make that same joke.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the size of it. Although the minor parties get way more votes here than many other countries.
Oh, man.
So,
it's fucking wild. Like the last couple of election cycles, we've just had this increase in, I don't want to say...
decrease, actually, in major parties getting support. They've gone from getting 90% to something like 60 or whatever it is now.
Well, I was going to say we're at the situation where we've got more handy-capable parties, where you look at some of their programs and you're like, for one, that doesn't fix the problem. 2, you have no experience with it. 3, who's funding you? Because they're throwing their money away. Like, I don't get it. It's fucking mental.
Well, many of them are throwing their money away.
Like, I get the benefits to running, but fuck's sake.
Yeah. Well, today we're talking favourites. So I'm going to rank my 5 favourite brothers and sisters in a particular order, so it's my actual favourite.
Yep.
How does that sound?
Yeah, that's all good.
Number 5, Chaotic Jim.
Yeah, to be expected.
Excuse me.
He's a prick.
No, so this topic here is kind of like, I thought this would be, I'm sorry I suggested it, to be honest.
Yeah,
I did think of a big list, pretty favourite games, right? So we're going to do our 10 favourite games, right? So of all time, not best games ever made or whatever, and or the best on consensus. It's our favourite games and our 10 favourite, right? So, and this could have been different on any given day. I mean, I come up with the list pretty quick, but then there was some sort of nibbling around the edges. I wanted to put some on and couldn't find a way to put them on, so clearly they didn't deserve to be there.
He was being a coward.
Yeah, so I had to take some of them round the side and dispatch them. I've got a large list of honourable mentions.
They went to live on a farm.
And I can't... Yeah, they went to live on a farm with our 2 dogs, childhood dogs.
Yeah.
So, but I'm going to do the honourable mentions at the end so as to not be even more of a coward and hedge and stuff like that. So, what have you been playing anything lately?
Some more VR. So yeah, that's been good. I'm still getting sick from it. Well, not
Number
sick.
10, Beat Saber.
No, oh no,
No.
no. I think I'd have
No chance.
a seizure. But I'm too uncoordinated for that anyway.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that's one of those ones. Like, remember when we went on that Guitar Hero binge?
Yeah, I'm back on it. I'm playing Rock Band.
Nice.
Fuck, I didn't put that on my list.
Yeah. Oh,
spoiler.
Shit. Anyway,
this changes everything.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
It changes everything. It changes nothing. Yeah, I think with Beat Saber, like, the more you play, just the more ingrained the movements get. So, and the one thing that fucks me up, right, is when you calibrate the system, it's body type. So, if the kids have calibrated it, I get on there and I pick up a longbow or something and I pull it back to, well, I do a little bit of archery. So, where I pull it back to normally draw the bow, it glitches out, and the next thing you know, I'm aiming the arrow up in the sky or shit like that. So then you recalibrate it for my body size, and yeah, it's a bit of a pain because if I forget to do that and then I go to crouch down and pick something up, it's like a fast forward, drop straight into the floor, and it freaks me out every fucking time, and that's what kind of makes me feel a bit ugh. So, yeah.
I've only played a little bit, and I remember playing this like zombie game where the ammo was stingy as fuck. It was like Callisto Protocol or fucking Resident Evil where you fucking got to manage your ammo, right?
Oh, stressful.
It was stressful. And then I was looking in this car, and then I accidentally leant on it in real life.
Oh, shit.
It tricked me. So I was like, I didn't fall over or anything, but like, I was like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
It's not really there.
Damn it.
Yeah, so
I can see.
And this is pretty, and it's.
Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, I can see it fooling people better, but like, obviously it's still fake as fuck, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I used to laugh at videos of people running into walls and shit, but I can say that now. Like, I get it, which is why those little sort of bowl contraptions where they've got a little rail around it and some like harness type dealy kind of strapping them in place. Like, that makes a lot of sense. I can see. I reckon somebody's probably run through a fucking window or something.
Reckon? I know.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody's actually died from something like that. It's been around for a while. It seems like it'd be a slam dunk, right?
Oh, this is going to be live on the air. This.
Yeah.
Let's see if I'm signed in. Hopefully I'm not. Oh, fuck, I'm not. Oh, I've got my phone here. Hold on a second. We're going to ask the question to Mr. ChatGPT. Has anyone died playing VR?
It would not surprise me.
Yes, there have been a few reported cases of death while using VR.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Heart-related incidents, no, they don't count. Physical accidents. Some users have tripped, fallen, or struck objects.
Oh, no.
A Russian man in 2017 died and fell and died playing VR at home through a glass table.
I shouldn't laugh, but fucking hell. Like, what a way to go.
I for sure thought it would have been like Florida. Right? I didn't think it'd be Russia.
I don't know, man. They're pretty wild.
No offense, Florida. Although Chris Copeland and Shane Koski are not from Florida. There are two people I know in Jacksonville. They are not from Florida, though, so hopefully they don't take offense to that. But yeah, we have our Florida's the Northern Territory.
Yeah.
Or Queensland.
Yeah, first time I went to the Territory, got off the bus in Darwin, which is the state capital there. Never been there, went up for a job, and it happened to be Territory Day, their sort of state holiday, 2:00 in the afternoon. And I get off the bus, and I'm walking up the road to go and meet the demon, and two dudes running down the street, buck-ass naked, like setting off fireworks, in the middle of the city. Just, yeah, nobody gave a shit. They just had a chuckle and kept about their day, and it's 2:00 in the afternoon. Like this is a cool place. I like this place.
went and bought a big old box of fireworks.
Oh, man.
Now, for context, fireworks are fairly illegal in most of Australia, right? They're not illegal in the territories, right? So territories are Northern Territory and the ACT, so the Australian Capital Territory where Canberra is, right? So
yeah, and before anybody goes, what? Fireworks? Our entire nation is
fucking communists.
Like, fucking,
flammable,
right? The number one cause of bushfires here is glass bottles. People throw a glass bottle out on the road because they're fucking assholes, and then it acts like a magnifying lens and then sets the entire country on fire. Happens all the fucking time. So
yeah, well, very few people litter here as well.
Yeah.
So can you imagine how bad it would be? In fact, our niece, she lit her tree on fire in Darwin by accident with fireworks. So, like most states here have said, and they got banned when we were probably about, I don't know, 10, around that age of 10.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Because, one, everything catches fire, right? Because all the times you celebrate shit, it's in summer.
Yep.
2, people blow their fucking fingers off and shit like that.
Yeah.
And 3, governments don't like fun, right? So they didn't go, you know what, we'll deal with the extra ER trips and fire trucks and shit like that. We're just going to accept it as a part of having a good time every now and then. But no. So basically Guy Fawkes died that, when those bans came into place, and that was the end of it. But you can still get them in the Northern Territory, and people have success importing them, so to speak. So fireworks, pretty illegal, except in some places. And the people who should least have them do have them, unfortunately.
Yeah, but
in fact,
at least the last
fireworks matters. Go on.
Yeah, the last two Territory days, nobody's died.
That's good.
Yeah. Funny thing, they try and throw in the Territory, there's crocodiles everywhere, like big fucking saltwater crocodiles, right? They'll, go near the water and try and throw fireworks at the crocodile, and they get nailed by another crocodile that they didn't see.
To be honest, I don't know what a firecracker is going to do to a crocodile.
It scares them, they freak out, and then they start fighting, apparently.
Ah, right.
So they,
because they're pretty thick and they're pretty hard to like. They got leather all over them, right?
Eat it and it'd probably do nothing. Like, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they had a referendum in the Northern Territory to become a state, and they voted no. And let's put this into context. Becoming a state means they get more rights, more votes, more say.
Yeah, they get more shit.
They get the same senators. They get the same amount of senators as every other state, even like New South Wales, which is the biggest state, right? Just a correction, the Northern Territory were offered less senators than everyone else, which is probably why they voted no on their referendum. But also probably because of firecrackers. And they voted that down just to keep cracker night.
Makes sense.
Right?
Makes sense. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, having the ability to get more money from the federal government and have better hospitals and schools and whatnot is certainly not worth it. So,
no. That's communism.
But you're fucking communists. Yeah, exactly. It's literally socialism. Using public money for stuff. What are you, fucking crazy? So there is legit communists out today, though. We definitely have a few fringe parties, the Socialist Alliance and the People First Party and all this sort of stuff. So the commies are out there. I don't think they're going to do very well today, to be honest. But
no.
Yeah. And one could also argue the Greens are communists. We'll get off the politics, but or we can keep talking about it. But the Greens do have a lot of left sort of socialist policies that get them called communists. So.
Well, the funny thing is, right, they say we don't want any nuclear power plants or not nuclear power plants. We don't want a nuclear industry in Australia. We have 0 nuclear facilities and we want to keep it that way. And I'm looking at them like, we've had nuclear facilities since the fucking 60s, you idiots. Where do you think all our isotopes for x-rays and medical and all that sort of shit come from? We don't import them. We fucking make them. Idiots. It's just, fuck.
Damn it, we lost our green listeners.
Yeah.
I don't think we had any, but we definitely lost them.
Yeah. Surprisingly, Australia is one of the most nuclear bombed countries in the planet. Testing.
Yeah, but testing. The Brits testing their bombs here is.
Yeah, the British and the Americans.
Oh, here we go.
Man, everybody had a crack. But
the French are like, here's some tropical islands that look like an absolute paradise. Let's test our bombs on those.
Hang on. What island are you talking about? Yeah, that's right. It's not there anymore.
It literally looks like a fucking scene in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, yeah.
When they're flying around shooting their fucking fireballs and everything.
Yeah. I wonder about
We're balls deep. How deep are we into this podcast?
Oh, it's to be expected.
Yeah, 100%.
So, on to the topic at hand. Favourite games.
Right. We're going to start at number 10. Who's going to go first?
You suggested this godforsaken topic, so you can go first.
All right. I am still debating putting a sound effect in for each number, but we'll see how we go. See if I can be bothered.
Number
10. No, I think I'm going to put the Tekken round 10. I think I'm going to do that.
Well,
I did a pretty good job of that Tekken one announcer then, I think.
The Jack windmill punch.
Yeah. Number 10. Fallout New Vegas.
Yep. I can see that.
What else is there to say about this buggy mess? It's look, and I think there's going to be a trend here with it. We're going to see a certain generation really show its ugly spots.
Yeah,
throughout this, because there's not a lot of games from a certain generation that's going to get on here. But yeah, Fallout New Vegas. It was one of it's the first Fallout game I ever played, and it was just I just loved it. Like I said, I played it on PC in all its buggy glory. It fucking had cheats. You could mod it. It had a great story, different endings depending on who you sided with. It was just a really fun game. I loved all the weapons. I loved all the dumb shit. I loved all the dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just...
it
was just a great time.
Did you just eat that guy? Well, yeah.
Him say he eat me. Yeah. Well, oh, no, that's fucking a different game I'm thinking of at the moment, but yeah. Yeah. The fact that there's an achievement for eating all the leaders as well, I thought was funny. The super mutants fucking flying to space.
The ghouls.
The ghouls, sorry. Yeah. The ghouls and that. Well, who was the leader's name? I forgot his name.
Jason Bright.
Jason Bright. And that one human who's helping him and he thinks he's a fucking ghoul.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can't come with us.
How can I be this ugly if I'm not a ghoul? And how do you explain the hair that's falling out? Well, you're just going bald, dude. And you're just ugly. Like, we've tried to tell him, but he just won't listen.
So we've given up. Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing you love this game too. You like Fallout a lot more than I do, but Fallout New Vegas is number 10. And I'll tell you what, this 10th spot was a tough one.
Yeah.
But yeah, and even ranking them, on a different day, they might end up in a different order. So Fallout New Vegas. Yeah. Ain't that a kick in the head?
Oh,
what about your number 10?
So good.
Oh, music was fucking brilliant.
I'd never played it before, and then one of the pipe fitters at work, he said, hey, you like games? And I was like, yeah, rumor is. He goes, you should try Fallout New Vegas. What is it? And he goes, trust me. If you don't like
it,
if you don't like
listen. Yeah,
I will give you the money to cover the game. So sold. So I went and bought it, and I was like, yeah, don't worry about the money. I love it. Awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, my number 10 goes back a little bit further than New Vegas. And it was actually one of the first Super Nintendo games I played. It's Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
Infamously good RPG, JRPG.
Yep. Yeah. Not the best.
I haven't played Chrono Trigger.
Yeah. Surprisingly, if you're into JRPGs, generally you love it. But if you don't like that genre, you've never heard of the fucking thing.
Really? It's so famous. I mean, obviously we're in gamer circles, so maybe that's why, but I think you could be right. The general public, they know what Final Fantasy is, but they don't know what Chrono Trigger is.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'd never heard of it. And then a friend of ours, he said, yeah, try this one. Oh, why? He goes, yeah, I don't know. You like Final Fantasy, don't you? I was like, yeah. He said, try it. So, holy shit. And I was late on this one too, right? So I didn't play this when I was a kid. I was like 15, 16. And this came out and shit.
So how old was Super Nintendo at that point? It would have been
Man,
pretty old, at least a decade. Yeah.
we had PS2s at the point where I played this. But yeah, just the combat system and the characters and, you know, the main character, he was a blank canvas, right? So he wasn't like a Cloud or fucking Titus. Yes, I'm saying Titus because Titus is a fucking stupid way to pronounce it, and I'm old and I'm not going to change. So,
all right, insert gavel noise. Doom doom. It's Titus. Titus is not okay.
yeah, like
and while I'm at it, fucking, it's not Kine. It's not Kine in fucking Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Stop saying Kine. That's fucking dumb. A German wouldn't spell the name Kine like that.
Yeah.
It's Kane. It's fucking Kane. It'd be Kain if they spelled it like that, which they wouldn't. And Kine in German means none. So anyway,
hang on. So it's
back to critically acclaimed Chrono Trigger. Sorry?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, anyway, on to, I think I was still moaning about fucking Titus and Titus. Yeah, that's right. The developer, he said, no, it's pronounced Titus. I was like, well, you can go fuck yourself. So, yeah, Titus.
Yeah, well, I mean, Capcom been trying to tell me for years that it's Shadow Lou. It's fucking Shadow Law.
Yeah. This is,
and it's Sega. Stop telling me it's fucking Eggman. It's Dr. Robotnik, for fuck's sake.
I was just going to fucking drop that hammer. Yeah. But yeah, Chrono Trigger, like, you can combine all your attacks and you know, when you level up your characters, depending on the level, you get new attacks or spells or what have you. And it's not just magic that you can do that with, right? So you've got, like, say there's a sword attack and somebody throws out fucking lightning or ice or fire or whatever, and you can combine those two. But you got this standard 3-member, you know, attack party, I guess. So you got way more characters than that, but that's the standard sort of layout. But you can combine all three. And that was sort of the first time I'd really seen that. And it fucking blew me away. So yep, sold. I have pretty much done every fucking thing, every ending, every combination. I've spent so much fucking time playing that game. And it's it's just the fucking tits. Especially for the era it come from. And the music.
There's a certain listener.
The music.
Certain listener named Captain N who also loves this game, just a shout out to Captain N.
Mad lad. He's 100% right. It's fucking awesome. Awesome game.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger. And don't spoil it for me because I do want to play it. I've just been ignoring it because it's a JRPG.
It's not.
And I beat
not long. Like it.
Because I beat Final Fantasy 1 like a few months ago, or it was about 6 months ago, or whatever. And it was a fucking ball ache, the whole thing.
It is rough.
The final fucking battle was,
shit.
It's so much harder than everything else in the game.
Yeah. It's like, here's a fucking difficulty spike for you.
Yeah, it's been absolutely dead fucking easy till right now.
Yep. There you go.
And your solution, if it wasn't easy, is just to grind a few more levels. Then it will be easy. Nah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Oof, there was a lot of luck in beating that one. Yeah. So,
nice.
All right.
Number 9.
That's 10. Yeah, number 9. Number 9. Yeah. Number 9, Ghost of Tsushima. This is a very young entry on my list too, but it was as good as people said.
Yeah.
I enjoyed everything about it, hey. Like every kind of style of combat, whether it's stealth or using the fucking arrows or just the sword, like the sword fighting and the dueling, the fact that you can go, come out, you cowards, and have a standoff with people, riding the horse, climbing. It's everything that Assassin's Creed probably wished it was, right?
Yeah.
And it isn't. So go fuck yourselves, people who say it is. Assassin's Creed Shadows is a fucking, not even a poor man's Ghost of Tsushima.
Nani?
It's a homeless man's Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Nani? Yeah, what? No, Ghost of Tsushima is a fucking great game. It's only criticism is it's intimidating and so it's a lot to do with. I got the definitive edition and just so much shit to do. I actually don't think the sequel will do well. I think this game is so good, a sequel cannot be made successfully.
Yeah, kind of hard.
I think it's a Street Fighter 2 problem here.
Yeah, kind of hard to live up to it.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think the sequel will. I think the sequel will do nowhere as well as good as this. It just, not even because it's like now it's a female protagonist. I don't think it's because of that at all. Like I just don't think it can. And I do. I think it's because it's too woke. No, it's not. That's not why I think that. I literally think it doesn't matter what you follow this with. You just can't follow it.
It's for me. It's
a phenomenal game.
Right. Number one, it should be a standalone because no matter what you deliver afterwards, it's going to be compared to number one, and it's not going to be as good. Even if it is like you take number one away, and the sequel is fantastic, it's not going to be as good, right? So you've got that. You got that sequel issue, but also because the female protagonist in that time period would not fucking happen. That ain't happening.
Yeah, look.
Sorry, son.
Look, I mean,
ain't fucking happening.
I'm gonna say what everyone's thinking. They bet in a franchise with a male protag, and then they always sequelize with a female. That's what they do these days.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they are trying to ride the coattails, but they won't succeed.
And you know that.
And there's another game on my list I believe this about as well. But yeah,
you know the thing I hate about it, right? Is
what's that?
You just hate women.
No. Could have been a female protagonist in the beginning, and I would have loved this
fucking
game.
Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Right.
Tomb Raider.
Horizon.
The newer Tomb Raiders. Yeah.
Yeah. There's plenty.
Yeah.
There's fucking plenty. So
that Stellar Blade game.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, look, it's a young game.
And the best of all, Super Metroid.
Yeah.
Nobody
I'm looking forward to more Metroids.
Man.
Fuck, I didn't. Oh, God, I shouldn't have say that out loud.
Take that, you son of a bitch.
Fucking, I can still change it. I've got time.
Yeah. We don't share, with these kinds of episodes, we don't share our lists. So, yeah, he could be changing it, and I suspect he is because, he's a son of a bitch.
I can't. There's no room. Something else will have to die. It will get an honorable mention, though, and it might make a future list.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. So what's your number 9?
On to the subject of us ins Creed, Black Flag.
Black Flag, you loved it, did it?
Oh,
did you?
Man, that's fucking, that put lead in my pencil, that's for sure. That's, I get chronically seasick, right? Like we were staying on a barge once for a construction job that we were both working at the time. And we sailed right through a cyclone. I didn't eat for like 5 days. I lost like 10 kilos or what is it, like 22 pounds or something in units. But yeah, seasick. So I have this wistful longing for the ocean.
Seafaring. For seafaring.
Yeah, because I don't get to experience it. Like every time I go out on a boat, I just feel shit. But I see everybody else having a great time, and it's like I'm missing out. So add in some cannons. So I like to be creative in these kinds of games. So dropping down on people from the top of the mast and spiking them with a friggin' musket, or climbing up to the crow's nest and throwing knives or poison darts, or was it like there's one that sends them fucking mad and they start shooting anybody.
Oh, you can also do that on Ghost of Tsushima, but keep going.
And then you've got the whaling side of it as well. I think whales have had the run of the ocean for too long and, need to be brought back in line. Sharks are dangerous. So,
Look at them with their songs and their fucking
yeah.
being big and shit. Fuck you, whales.
Oh, depending on the size. Oh, sperm
I
whale.
can't believe you can whale in a game. That's
Oh,
but you would have been that would have been a big industry back in that time period. It would have been super common.
Oh, man. I've gone through some old whaling museums. Shit was fucking mental.
Well, how else are you supposed to read books at night? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, nobody's going to use tallow because, well, it's a lot of effort to make it, and then it's like energy density
Doesn't burn as good.
Shit.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, I think it's the 4 or 5 largest whale species can actually kill you with their, the song or their clicks
with their minds.
Yeah, their mind control. So yeah, they had it coming. But it's also the hunting side of it as well. So like you go and hunt jaguars and howler monkeys. Anybody who's been near howler monkeys and they start screeching right next to you, it hurts your ears. So fuck
you
those
can
guys.
Sword fighting bears in Ghost of Tsushima too.
Yeah, and another good aspect to it is the stealth was actually pretty good. And then you got the plantation side of it as well, which, given the time period, Caribbean islands were just full of sugarcane plantations, right? So you go in there, you fuck shit up, you steal all the loot, you get more crewmates, and then you go and fuck with the Spanish. They set up their forts and you blow them up, and then you got the legendary ships, and then you can fight Moby Dick, who fucks you up. And then you go back, and then he fucks you up again. And, it's just, hell of a game. And I like all the upgrading and stuff, I'm a bit of a menace for that. So, yeah.
And it's about cool gameplay and not lecturing people and not microtransactions. The end.
Yeah.
That's all it has to be about.
Yeah.
So we're on number 8 now, eh?
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, it's before they kind of really fucked up the series.
Into Ubi broke. Yeah, but yeah. All right. Number 8. My number 8 is I'm not going to insert a drum roll. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Now people are going to go, why number 2? Well, because that's the one I like. That's the one I liked. Yeah. Right? I know it's kind of not finished, but that's the one I like the best.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it still holds up. It's a good game. You get to be a Jedi and ship, make lightsabers. You can make your companions Jedi or Sith or whatever. I liked all the dialogue, and it's just all the customization and leveling and skill trees. And I was really into Star Wars, and it hadn't been fucked up by Disney yet. I loved this game. It took a little bit to get. I played it initially on PC, but then when I played it on Xbox, I didn't like the menus at first, but you get used to it, and it all makes sense after you get into it for about. Look, and to be fair, this game doesn't really hit its stride for about, I don't know, what would you say, 10 hours?
Yeah, until
pretty long.
Once you get to Telos.
Get off Telos. Off Telos, I would say. Or even on Telos is okay. Once you get to, once you can choose your first planet, basically.
Oh, what's that fucking
And then you go to Korriban. What place?
Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah, Nar Shaddaa is pretty cool, but you can mine XP on Korriban.
That's the one.
So
where you do
that's where you,
the life steal, and then there's a glitch.
Just keep killing those.
There's a glitch there because the enemies scale with the character. You go into one particular
and they keep
room,
respawning,
and you open up a chest, and it spawns like, I don't know, some Sith fucking
creatures,
things,
lizardy things and bat things.
But
it
spawns them in every time you select the thing. So you spawn in like fucking 20 of them and do life steal, and it's just boom, instant XP.
Yeah, I just thought even the relationships with the companions, the romance options, the fucking all of that was just cool for the time.
Oh,
the good and
where you go
light and dark side thing.
You go full evil, and then Bayadur gets Sith tattoos on his face.
Yeah, and he looks like Darth Maul. Yeah. It's a great game.
Yeah.
It really is, and I think it holds up. And it was one of the reasons the Xbox was fucking dope as fuck.
Yeah.
So I played it on PC, but yeah. So what's your number 8?
This one, I was thinking back like to games I've had the most fun with, and there's been quite a few where it's been with mates, right? And what game did we play? Right? Played a ton of it when we were, say, 11, 12-ish.
I see where you're going with this.
It was GoldenEye. But then I had fun with that. But then the natural next step was Perfect Dark. Way better story, way better weapons. The multiplayer was way better.
Yeah, the bots were better.
Oh,
yeah.
Perfect Dark. It was the fucking tits. I mean, it sucked when, you played multiplayer and somebody had the far sight. You snipe you across the map. But, you could work around it.
Like I played Perfect Dark online against Adam from The Good, the Bad, and the Backlog.
Yeah.
And he fucking kicked my ass.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bullshit.
It wasn't that long ago, though. Like, it holds up. It was fun.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, that's Perfect Dark. That's great inclusion.
It looks ugly as sin.
Oh, it's god awful. I think,
but
we played like a touched up one. But yeah.
Nah, that's my number 8.
All right, so number 7. This one almost fucking took a bullet because of you mentioning Metroid. But yeah, so my number 7, Lucky 7, and this is another game that its sequel will not surpass it. Hades.
Hey, Zag.
Oh, fucking brilliant game. So many hours into this. I have to go back and clean up the rest of the achievements. I've fucking done all the hard ones. I'm going to 100% this. Hades is fucking sick. The amount of hours I logged on this on the Switch and the fucking Xbox, it's a brilliant game. And I'm not really into these rogue like rogue thingies, but this one just grabbed me. I love the different strategies you can employ, the different weapons, the fucking story, all the interactions with all the different gods, the lore. I love the Greek mythology and lore as well, so it's fucking awesome. It's just it looks just the animation is top, first class. I'm actually thinking of getting Hades tattoos.
I knew
the music is brilliant. Yeah,
I knew I was going to love this game because I played Bastion, which was like their first game, and then I played Pyre, which was their next game, and they were both fucking awesome. And then you told me about Hades. And I was like, fucking what? Like, is that a Greek thing? And yeah, man. So I checked out a trailer for it. Incredible. Fucking incredible. The art style is awesome.
Oh, yeah. And the music is I could listen to that. Oh. And I do. Even at the end where you think I beat Hades at the end and the controller's out my hand, like, fucking yes.
Yeah. Fist pump.
The emotion was
yes.
Fucking yeah, like at the end of like Breakfast Club where I'm like fucking hand,
Yeah.
It was fucking like, then to hear that go, yeah, and then like the metal riff coming, like, fuck, I'm gonna fight him again.
Yeah.
And he's more powerful. That game beats you senseless and it punishes you, but it's you like a sadist, like a fucking chick from 50 Shades of Grey. You love it and you want more.
I can change him. I can change him. Oh, and best thing about it, it's got fishing in it.
It does. This is a very strong indicator of quality.
Yep.
We've mentioned this before. Games with fishing, good. Fishing games, not good. Right? So Hades has fishing. And I love how they spell all the fucking fishes' names differently, like a Greek letter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can fish in every biome, even like Asphodel.
Yeah.
Which makes zero fucking sense. Hey, there's a kookaburra. I'm looking out the window. There's a kookaburra on the TV aerial next door. It's a random place for a kookaburra to sit. Nice. Anyway, he's gonna laugh at me in a second. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, they never turn up at my house because the neighbours' cats get out. So, The only ones that are smart enough to hang around and not die are the crows and magpies. Yeah, kookaburras, not so much. Pretty dumb, actually.
Well, what's your 7 then, to get back onto the topic of games?
My 7 is a well-known game in the FGC. Bit of a pariah, I guess. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I fucking love it. We've done an episode on it. It's Tekken 4.
Tekken 4. Now, I couldn't put this on my list because I didn't want to have just a list of Tekken games.
Yeah.
Spoiler for later.
I thought about punting it.
I love this game too.
Because, well, it is a fighting game
5.
channel. But,
Yeah.
I thought, you know what?
No, I've got fighting games on my list.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time playing this. Played it with you and a friend of ours at my place, and we sunk stupid amounts of hours into it. And the only reason we really stopped playing it is, well, because of Tekken 5, and we all got jobs. So it's kind of like, fuck.
The harsh
Here's life.
reality of fucking needing to make money.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and this is kind of where Tekken really clicked for me.
Yeah.
It's where I got, my timing was fucking perfect. Like 10 strings started making sense, reversals, all your situational type stuff. This is where I started getting really sneaky, setting traps. The footsies made a lot more sense. Yeah. I had
Fucking nooch.
I had a fucking ball of a time with this game. It's just, awesome. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's a fantastic game, although very unbalanced and just memories-wise and the fun we had playing it. I agree.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we're on to number 6.
Yep.
Number 6. I was wondering where to slot this one in, and I was wondering whether I'd slot it in at all. There was another game that I thought might make a better inclusion, maybe not, but I've put my number 6 as Tiberium Wars. Now,
Yep. I tried not.
you might
Yeah.
You might go, why not Red Alert 2? And I'm still asking myself that. But what about the Tiberium, as he says?
Because it's better.
What about the Tiberium? We got to harvest that Tiberium. A Tiberium Wars, same reason. We had a blast playing this online.
I prefer the
with each
Tiberium side.
Oh, not online. LAN.
Oh, it was.
It was fucking LAN. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I like Red Alert 2 because of I like the naval shit and the fact that you can have a dolphin attack people.
Yeah,
but
it's so shit. Like, that's the problem. That's the reason I don't like the Red Alert series, because the Marine side is...
You didn't like 3 as much, did you?
Well...
Because I like 3 as well, but... Yeah.
You go from, like Empire Earth 2 or... Fuck, what's the other one that's got a lot of water-based combat? Shit, not Age of Empires. It's... Hang on, I'll find it. Fuck, it's the one where you get missiles and stuff. You got missile silos and...
You're not talking about Rise of Nations or Civ or something. Yeah, Rise of Nations, that's a good game.
They do it way better than Red Alert. So, I prefer the Tiberium series just because...
Well, Rise of Nations is turn-based as well, so...
No, it's not.
What am I thinking of then?
Civilization?
Civilization, yeah. Rise of Nations. Yeah, Rise of Nations is a good game.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck Civilization. I'm not going to play anything that's got some dude's name in the title. Fuck off.
Tom Clancy. No, I'm not playing Splinter Cell. Go fuck yourself, Splinter Cell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't Rainbow Six Tom Clancy as well?
Yep.
Oh.
Haven't played any of them. I see somebody's name in the title. I'm sorry, but
I'm surprised Kojima doesn't try to do this.
My name's Kojima.
Hideo Kojima presents. Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid. Yeah. Yeah, good. Tiberium Wars, just fucking sick game.
And the screen.
Yes. I liked the Tiberian Sun as well.
Yeah.
I like did not like Tiberian Dawn or Twilight or whatever it was called. That was ass because it wasn't a proper
Twilight was kind of
RTS. Yeah.
kind
But
of shit.
yeah, we used to love our RTS games, StarCraft as well. This StarCraft is another game.
I loved StarCraft, but it didn't love me. I used to get fucking
No.
bodied on it.
And look, StarCraft nearly got on here too.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Tiberian Wars, fucking loved it. Loved Kane. Kane was fucking great.
Yeah.
I loved all the. We talked about was it Jeremy Ironside? We talk about all the different actors they've had in the series throughout the years.
Yeah.
Fucking Red Alert has some good. It has fucking George Takei and fucking what's her name, the chick from Starship Troopers that was good looking, and everyone it had what's her face in it as well from. Everyone's like, what do you mean? What's her face?
You all know
blonde
the
chick.
people. You all know
The blonde chick
we're talking about.
Oh,
Fuck.
why can't I remember her name?
And then you had that dude.
Someone's shouting at me. Hey, someone's like fucking shouting at. She played Tanya. Yeah, was it Tanya? Yeah. Anyway,
the spy.
Yeah, the spy. Yes, 100%.
And then
Charlie Sheen was married to her.
Jessica Biel.
No, Jessica Biel. No, that's fucking Justin Timberlake.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out names. I don't.
Just throwing shit out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
she kind of looks the same, right?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Carmen Electra. Not Carmen Electra. Am I thinking about Carmen Electra? Yeah. No, she was in Bond. Fuck. Why can't we remember names?
Because we're old.
Everyone's shouting at us. Anyway, we'll get on with it. But yeah, fucking Tiberian Wars.
Yeah.
What's your number 6?
My number 6. This is the one that kind of got me back into racing games. It's MotoGP 2019.
Bet no one saw this one coming.
Fucking what?
It's on no one's top 10.
Nah. I mean, all in all, not the best game. It does have some issues with AI torpedoing you through corners. Traction control's kind of hard to manage, especially with a controller. But it got me back into racing games, right? I used to play a lot of Gran Turismo, and I like getting into the technical side of setups and that kind of thing. And there are limitations with MotoGP, like you can only, use suspension setups and your engine mapping and all that kind of shit. Does tend to make it quite hard at times, but working around those limitations is kind of what brought me back into really enjoying racing games again. And I fucking love this game. It's, fucking awesome game. Well, I like it anyway,
And that's why it's not about what everyone else likes right now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a hell of a lot.
Shout and scream all they like.
Not a hell of a lot to say about it. I mean, barring some kind of EA-style fuck-ups on launch or with DLC and whatnot, it's an annual release, so there's not really a hell of a lot to say about it. But, yeah, just because of the fact that it brought me back into racing games and, since then I've got a bunch more and, yeah, fucking had a ball of a time with it. And learning how to wheelie. Surprisingly hard.
Learning how to do it.
Especially with a fucking, a Xbox control. Difficult.
I've fallen off racing games. I mean, I play Sonic Racing and I play, it's been a long time since I played like a Forza or a Gran Turismo, but yeah. I mean, I liked, I'm not into Mario Kart really. I liked F-Zero, but yeah, racing games for me. There are no racing games on my list, so just to put that out, there's no racing games on my honorable mentions either. So, yeah. So,
yeah.
Number five. We got to get serious now, right?
Yep.
I wish I had a Fatal Fury game on here because that would have made more sense, that segue. But my number 5. So hold on. Number 5 is. Now, I could have sneakily, I was going to put Sonic Mania here, but I didn't. I put Sonic 3 and Knuckles because this is one game, right? It is one game.
Yeah.
And it is arguably the best game of the 16-bit era. I don't care. Fuck off, Nintendo people. It's one of the best, if not the best game on the Mega Drive. the Sonic 3 and Knuckles, despite, like I said, I'm a fighting game guy and I like Street Fighter 2 on the Mega Drive. I like Mortal Kombat on the Mega Drive, but fuck me, like Sonic 3 and Knuckles was the ultimate platforming experience. It really was, and it's tough to not put this on the list, right? So not a lot of 16-bit games is, as you can see, I've only got one 16-bit game on my list, but to me, this was all the 16-bit console could deliver and a little bit more. It was fucking awesome. So to put Sonic Mania here is not really, Sonic Mania is like, but really Sonic 3 and Knuckles all day of the week. Fucking great game.
Didn't really like Sonic Mania.
You didn't?
Didn't mind it. Didn't love it. I've seen some of the stages and I was like, ew. That's a fucking, that's a beige t-shirt if I've ever seen one.
Well, the ones it's all recycled stages with some updated third act twos, and then it's got unreleased stages and press garden, and and some Sonic CD stages. But yeah, so what about your number 5?
Another kind of, well, not really shocking. I played a ton of this. It's Red Dead 1.
Red Dead Redemption, massive action RPG.
Yeah. I remember playing the living shit out of this thing, and then I wonder what my stats are, like accuracy and all that, because shit like that is monitored. And I remember going through San Andreas and 100%ing that, realizing, holy shit, they track how many shots you fire, how many people you've killed. And I checked out Red Dead's, and I was like 95% complete. And I wasn't really, I'm not a achievement hunter at all, but I am a bit of a collectible type, person. So if there's a collectible in
Play
there,
Spider-Man 2 then.
Yeah, like chances are I'm going to go after it. So yeah, that last 5%, there were a bunch of stupid fucking things, but 100% of the game, and I kept fucking playing. There was literally nothing else for me to do in the fucking game other than fuck about. Like I'd start a new playthrough and I'd throw like dynamite into the room and then go in and start the mission, and the cutscene would start, and then like the dynamite would blow up, and they just walk through it like nothing's happening. Or I would try and like hog tie a person and stick them on the back of a train instead of sticking them on the train tracks. Or, I'd just spend the entire time fucking about, and I had a blast. It's just, Red Dead. So not really much to say about it. It's fucking Red Dead.
Play it. It's a good game, eh? Yeah.
It's so good.
I did expect this to be here, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4. Now, my number 4 is the first, well, you can argue, Saturn game, right?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
Is it like,
you're going to change your opinion.
Is it like fucking, what is it, Virtual Cop? It's Virtual Cop, isn't it?
It's Virtual Cop. No, it's Virtual Cop 2. What fuck? Die Hard Arcade. That's a great game too. But that whole generation is not doing well in this list because it doesn't do well in any list.
Nope.
Right? I'm surprised a 64 game made it into this list, if I'm being real.
Yeah.
And I thought the only reason it would is nostalgia. But yeah. But no, my number 4, and it is better than the second one, go fuck yourselves, everyone, is Street Fighter Alpha 3. Now, the best ports are on the Saturn and on the PSP, but I played the shit out of the arcade ROM of this. I played the shit out of the Saturn one. I played the shit out of it on a PlayStation. The PlayStation port was kind of janky. I mean, it was good enough. It had a lot of content in it. It had the World Tour mode. It's Street Fighter Alpha 3. It's a fucking peak Street Fighter, peak 2D fighter, right? It really is. It's fucking awesome. The roster is enormous. The options are endless. The endings for all the characters and the midway, all the little dialogues between the characters at the halfway point and shit. Fucking sick game. Street Fighter Alpha 3.
I think I had a bunch of rumors about unlockable characters as well, which made you just try and be better at the game. Like, fuck, you get over a certain score, nothing changes. It's just a standard playthrough. So you try and, oh shit, if I had another extra 10,000 onto my score, I wonder if, Violent Ken will fucking pop up then. He was never in the fucking game, but at the time,
not really, no.
There were rumors, and you fucking took hold of every little.
Ken, what's wrong with your eyes?
Yeah,
that's the closest you get. That's the closest you get.
Nah, the music and the stage designs.
All new tracks for every character too. They didn't recycle any nostalgia, and that was a big gamble because they could have done that and it still would have been cool because I like all the Street Fighter 2 stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for Final Fight. Did they do it? No, they didn't even do it with Final Fight characters.
No. And fucking Cody was in
What's your Yeah, that was fucking sick.
Yeah.
I did main Cody for a bit. All right, so moving on from one of the arguably the best 2D fighting game on the Saturn. What's your number 4?
A game that I refuse to play now, despite how much fun I had with it, how long I spent playing it, because going back and playing retro games is setting yourself up for disappointment, right? Let's just get that out there. You go back and you look at it and it's like, oh, fuck that. It looks bad. But this one is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Wow, look at you 64 fucking apologist. I knew this would be here.
I don't fucking apologize
I know you
for it. It's ugly as shit.
I know you love this game. Yeah, I know you love this game.
I fucking love this game.
And it is a good game. Yeah, it is a good game.
Oh, it's so fucking good. Like, you've got all these little time trial things that you don't need to complete them to finish the game. But if you want to complete the game, like you kind of have to. And then trying to figure out ways to do it. And then you've got another game with fishing in it. Right, so you got to catch a record fish for as a part of a fucking mission to get the hook shot. Although it's not really
skillfully put into the plot.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Not even a record fish because there's one giant fucking monster in there, and then you get this. You win a prize.
Cutscene, don't you?
Like fucking the juice ain't worth the squeeze. But because it's an optional, you're like, I've got to have it. And then fighting the fucking chickens.
When you get every Zelda game.
When you get fully upgraded, trying to fight the chickens. It's impossible. You will not win. But you still try. And it was just awesome. But up until that point, I'd played every Zelda game. Right? I shit on Nintendo a lot, but this is, at the time, they still made good games.
They still do make good games.
All right, so they make more than one good game.
They don't stop making other good games because of one particular good game they like more. They're worried about its sales, at least. That's what they do now.
Yeah. Well, put it this way. Nintendo were still scummy, but they were less so back then because they were on the bones of their ass and they kind of needed to keep their head in line. Now they got all the cash in the world, so now they can be, kind of dickheads about it. But, yeah, a close second, though.
Worthy inclusion on this list, yeah.
Yeah, a close.
Probably the
second was Majora's Mask. I love it. I know a lot of people hate it, but I couldn't decide between that one and this one was first. So I was like, this has got to go in.
Yeah, and I would agree with it too. I've not done it, but I've not put it on my list. But if you're going to pick a couple of 64 games to put on a list like this, you've picked basically the only ones you can pick. The rest are kind of shit. So,
pretty much.
Let's be real. A lot of North America was brainwashed by the Big N, and they thought that the N64 had this deep, really good library. But when compared to the PlayStation, it's woefully shit, right?
Yeah.
So it really is.
Yeah.
All right. So number 3. Oh, multiplayer saved Nintendo in that generation, obviously.
Fuck yeah.
Number 3. Number 3 is, and speaking of, you spoke of a game you 100%ed. This game had to go on my list purely because I can't argue with a game I've sunk this many hours into. That's and this has kept all other entries in its series off the list. Tekken 7. So Tekken 7, I have played an ungodly. This game had a very long life. I have 100%ed it on Steam. I have 100%ed it on Xbox. I have 100%ed it on PlayStation. I've played online against you, my other friend, other friend of mine. I've played it. I've invited people over to play it against me. I fucking sunk fucking hours into this motherfucker. Of course,
Yep.
Tekken 7 is to me still the pinnacle of Tekken. I nearly put Tekken 5 here, but I just couldn't.
Tekken 7.
The amount of hours, yeah, Tekken 7's better. It is. The roster, the Akuma. I mean, what? Yeah, like I said, this just with the sheer weight of time that it's taken from my life, like I had to go on this list.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're right. I 100% it on 2 different accounts on Xbox.
Yeah.
so I did it twice. But yeah, it's one of those 100%s like you said where you get, I looked at it and went, fucking 40 out of 42 achievements.
He even bought
I was like,
he's bought a special edition, right? I forget what happened. You bought a special edition. No, there were 2 separate special editions in there, I think. And you bought...
No, here's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. What do you think? I want to hear the story from you.
You bought both of them and gave one to me, despite the fact I already had a copy of Tekken 7. Am I getting that right?
Yes. So I bought a metal book of this.
Yep.
And gave the disc away and bought a brand new copy of it just to have a non-scratch disc in this metal book.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, yeah, that I love. I've got a copy of this for every console. So it's a fucking sick game, and I hope they bring it out on the Switch too. What's your number 3?
Well, for people who know me personally, this would not surprise you, but I do dabble in the occasional shooter. So it's Borderlands 2.
Oh, I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it was coming.
It's fucking awesome. I've sunk like thousands of hours into this fucking thing. And it's not like I thought I was playing a lot. I didn't realize I was playing that fucking much, but it's just, I've been playing it for years. Like yeah, and I just do new run-throughs with new builds and, oh shit, got to get this weapon and that weapon. So yeah, all the DLC was awesome, the weapons are awesome, characters are fucking awesome, except for Tina, she can fuck off. But yeah.
Didn't care for her in the movie either.
Oh,
no one cared for the movie either, but yeah.
A mouthy teenage girl, fuck off, you're annoying, get out of here.
The best part of Borderlands is that gun.
Oh, in the pre-sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boganella. Oh,
the Boganella gun.
I'm a fucking
Look
gun.
it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's a gun. No, it's not a gun. There's a weapon in Higher Life called Knifey.
Yeah.
And Knifey's an Aussie.
Oh, fuck.
Stab. Yeah, it's fucking... Oh, yeah. Look Knifey up too.
Boganella's like that at a shot. So, I don't think... Is it a shotgun or a SMG? And when you run out of ammo, goes, yeah, put another one in me. It's like, fuck.
I'm a fucking gun.
I'm a fucking gun. Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, man.
Bronze.
Borderlands 2 is the fucking tits.
Series sucks now, obviously.
Balls. Yeah.
All right.
Silver medal.
We're getting real. This could have gone either way, this one, and I could still swap it out last second. But number 2, what am I going to do here? Streets of Rage 4.
Nice.
Streets of Rage 4 deserves to be up here.
I
support this. I know it's not a fighting game. It kind of is a fighting game, actually. It's got a fighting game mode.
Yeah.
Streets of Rage 4 took what Streets of Rage 2 did and went, we've got better everything now. The hardware is limitless. We love the series. The people who remastered and people who developed, I think, is it .emu and shit like that? What's the other people that help make it? They did this series so much justice.
Yeah.
It's the best 2D beat 'em up of the 16-bit / any era really until this game came out, which is unfair because this game just takes what Saw 2 did and just made it so much better. Streets of Rage 4, the fact that you can 4 of you on the screen and fucking play multiplayer online, and the music, the animation looks amazing. The expansion is fucking sick. The roguelite mode, where you go through, Mr. X's Nightmare. I can play this game on Mania.
The only one I hate the only part of the game I hate is it's when you go out the back of the bar and you're fighting those women and
the biker chicks.
Yeah, that shit. That's fucking hard. But even that's still fucking good. Like, I even hate it that much. It's just frustrating.
Yeah, it's a sick game, and like I can use every character pretty much. Yeah,
Floyd,
I love that they put all the retro. Awesome. Floyd is pretty funny. You can grab 2 people and smash them together.
Yeah,
this is a sick game. It really is. I just can't say enough. It sets the standard for beat 'em ups. There is no beat 'em up on the level of Streets of Rage. There just isn't.
Not even close.
I played Scott Pilgrim. I played The Punisher. I played the new Turtles game, Shredder's Revenge. It's a good game. They can't get there. They're just not as good.
It's not even close.
And it's not even close. No, even Streets of Rage 2 is possibly the best 16-bit game ever made of any console of that generation. And Streets of Rage 4 managed to take that and to next-gen systems and just go, you know what? We hear ya, Streets of Rage 4. Like, we know there's some of you out there. We know beat-em-ups are kind of old news, but we know there's some old cunts out there who want to play beat-em-ups.
Yep.
And we're going to give them the Streets of Rage 4 they deserve.
And make
not that shitty Streets of Rage 3 that was fucking on the Mega Drive. That was awful.
Yep.
Yeah.
And make, Axel / Cody / Terry, whatever his alias is, look like he's aged a bit. He looks like he's, he's 10 years on.
It is.
So
it doesn't even have the story is fucking mindless, and it doesn't even matter.
Doesn't give a shit.
This does not just tickle your nostalgia bones. It fucking massages them with oil.
Yep.
Right. It and gives you new shit too.
Gives you a nice.
I love playing it with you guys, co-op. Yeah.
Yeah. You've got pits.
Played it with my kids.
You've got fucking poison traps. You've got acid. You want to fight some ninjas? Sure. You want to fight some robots? Sure.
Oh, the weapons.
You want to hit someone with a fucking taser? Sure. What's that?
You want to fight Steve Aoki? You can.
Yeah. You want to...
You want lightsabers in the expansion, you can have lightsabers. Yeah, it's got it all, man. It really does.
Yeah. You want a smoking hot cop woman to launch fucking missiles at you? Sure. It's just awesome.
Yeah, she's sick. What's her name? I've forgotten it. I shouldn't have forgotten it. I know this game in and out.
Her timing's really fucking awesome too as well, because
Estelle, she's
it.
fucking sick.
If you haven't fought her before, she will fuck you up because her timing's just slightly skewed. But yeah, awesome game.
All right, what's your number 2?
Whew, this was a hard one, but it's Fallout 4.
Fallout 4. I thought you'd go there as well.
Yep. People hate it. Well, I don't know. The community's kind of mixed on it. I love it because it tickles all of my fucking bones, right? Some people call, Bethesda games like full of bugs, like a buggy mess, I believe you used was the term earlier. I prefer to think of them as features, randomization features. But the fact that you can mod the living piss out of it, like Fallout 4, I have put in thousands of hours and I've completed the game twice, right? The story's kind of but I'm busy throwing Pokeballs at people or throwing in...
Because of a mod.
Yeah, throwing in spawn grenades.
A world with real Pokeballs.
That spawn in a bunch of Death Claws into a raider camp, and then all of you just see, like, shit blowing up and there's fucking Death Claws roaring, and you've got a mod where you swap everybody's guns out for, like, Gatling laser guns and shit like that. the fact that I could build shit in there as well, it's like, holy shit, this is like fucking Command and Conquer. But, it's got like a city builder kind of vibe to it where you're setting up shops, and then you've also got power and defenses, and, I love Kerbal, right? I built a fucking spaceship, single stage to orbit, which had like 600 individually placed parts, but that didn't have fucking rocket launchers or lasers and shit on it. There were no traps for that, whereas Fallout 4 did. Preston fucking Gravy, he can fuck off, but he's, with his character, like, yeah, I get it. He just wants to do the right thing. He's annoying, but, his heart's in the right place. But yeah, I just modded the living piss out of it, and I love it. It's fucking awesome.
Well, I can't wait to hear what the next one is, to be honest, because there's a few games I've heard, once they've come up on your list, I've gone, wow, that could have been a number one here, actually, I thought, but
yeah,
this was tough to make number one because I did think, could Streets of Rage 4 be number one? It fucking could. But number one, Capcom versus SNK 2.
I was waiting for it.
It had to be a fighting game on here.
Yeah.
It's coming out. It's been re-released. It's going to be sick.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
And we know the story of how we got it. We've said it on previous episodes. We're going to do an episode on this game specifically, so I'm not going to sit here and give you a fucking full-on review of it.
But it's going to get some extra love in that episode. Like you mentioned earlier, a nice oiled up massage for that game.
But it's just a amalgamation of fucking Capcom and SNK in a way where it's just fucking sick.
Oh,
the secret boss fights, the character depth, the teams, are just the way the ratio system. Just it's just people talk about Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Nah, fuck that. I love this so much more. The shitty sprites of Morrigan. If you want, me and Danny, fucking when we did this episode on Retro Wars.
Yeah, they don't even
that
bother changing it. They just keep it the way it is.
Yeah, Cigar was shit. Sprite was shit. Yeah. This game's fucking great. And
Shinakuma.
The 3D background is Shinakuma, fucking Ultimate / God Rugal, yeah.
Son of a bitch, yeah.
Yeah, fucking Capcom versus SNK 2. And I think the listeners probably suspected it to be here as well.
It's so good. So fucking good.
Yeah. Fucking great crossover.
Yeah.
Absolutely magnificent crossover.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. You better have this as your number one, motherfucker.
I don't.
All right. Oh, damn it. Bro.
Yeah.
This is why you're number 5.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Go on. What's your number one?
My number one is Raid Shadow Legends. Out now.
Raid Shadow.
No.
That was
I'm just fucking with you.
That was great. That was great.
My number one is a game that it means a lot to me personally, because this was something that I used as a bit of a coping mechanism. It sort of brought me back to gaming by and large, and it's let me sort of it helped me cope with a particularly nasty time in my life. And not only that, it's a fucking great game, right? And that's Final Fantasy X.
Arguably the best Final Fantasy. And it's important that you mentioned that games can be a brilliant escape, a great way to relieve stress and to have some fun in your life where sometimes it's difficult.
Yep.
So Final Fantasy X, I have tried to play it. I can see it being a good game, and lots of people rate it. So
yeah.
Titus.
It's pretty much. I think it was the first one on PS2, right? Pretty sure it was the first Final Fantasy game that was a single disc. It had fucking awesome cutscenes. Yeah. It was just fucking awesome. Like at the time, there was no tracking of hours and shit like that. But I spent so fucking long on this game, especially when you get the airship and you're flying here, there, and anywhere, just plotting in random coordinates and seeing what's there. you see a tiny little dot on the map and you go, I wonder if that's an island or something. Fly over there, it's like a temple, like that's been sunken. You go in there and you fight like a dark Aeon and it fucking destroys you. And then you've got Chocobo racing to get like like your ultimate weapons, and it's just
Blitzball.
Yeah. I mean, I had a bit of a strategy for Blitzball where I could just cheese through it. So like they fall into, it's kind of like a throw loop where the AI just goes and falls for the same thing over and over. So, that was more of a grind than anything else. But yeah, as far
That's
as...
cool. I didn't expect this to be number one.
Well, this was right about the GFC, right? This fucking, the GFC, this hit me, that hit me hard, right? I had to sell house and it was nasty. Like the only thing that I ended up with was the PlayStation and my car. So being able to switch off and, I had one constant, right? And that was Final Fantasy X. And it's just, it's always going to have a special place for me. And
what we might do is, I would say we review it.
Yeah, I mean, if people want to hear that, sure, absolutely. But
I like hearing that personal attachment myself, and it's one of the best Final Fantasy games ever made, probably the last good one.
Yeah, and it's very self-aware as well. There's a good story to it. The characters aren't full fucking ooh-woo obnoxious just yet. I think the next one they kind of start going that way, but they're bearable. But yeah. What can I say? But yeah, my favorite game of all time.
Capcom versus SNK 2 and Final Fantasy X.
Yep.
X.
Yep.
Fucking sick. What a great way to finish it off. That was fun, but hard. And I'm sure on a different day we could totally have a different list too. But I really do want to go over my honorable mentions. I'm not going to talk about all of them specifically. Like we can probably do this again and do our next top 10.
Yeah.
But yeah, my honorable mentions in no particular order: Metroid Dread.
Yep.
Gunstar Heroes.
Yep.
Red Alert 2. Cuphead. Mega Man 2, I really wanted to put a Mega Man game on here, but I just couldn't. Celeste, fantastic platformer. Tetris Effect Connected. I thought about putting Tetris 99 there, but Tetris Effect Connected is a fucking awesome game.
Yeah.
Link's Awakening, DX, the Game Boy Color. Fucking great Zelda game.
Fucking awesome game.
Tekken, yeah, fucking sick. Tekken 5, I explained why that couldn't be on there. And some surprises here probably. SimCity 3000 Unlimited.
No, I get that.
I love SimCity 3000. Fucking sick game.
Yeah.
PC game before EA went and shat all over it.
EA'd
it. Monster World 4, a game I came to sort of late, but a must-play Mega Drive / Genesis game. Monster World 4. Yeah, so what are yours?
Honorable mentions, I hadn't really put any down until, just before the episode. But yeah, mine are some I've kind of touched on beforehand. Forza Horizon 4, it's probably one of the first games I played after just getting back into racing games. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, because it is the fucking tits, but not quite as good as Red Dead. Final Fantasy 13. A lot of people hate it, but I don't, and it's my list. Tekken Tag, another game.
Oh, yes, yeah, that I thought about that too.
Yeah,
yep.
Another game that has a lot of meaning to me, but for other reasons. SNK versus Capcom 2. That's on here. Didn't quite make the cut. Kerbal Space Program because,
I know you love that. I'm surprised it wasn't on the list.
I could sink fucking hours and hours into that fucking game, and I do, but I actually, it's at the point where I hate it because I know if I play it, I'm just going to sink my time into it, and I can't waste.
I'm like, yeah.
So I've got to actively avoid it. I'm the X that just keeps going back.
I'm like that with Balatro. And my son suggested I put this on the list.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't. It's too new. It hasn't. I know Ghost of Tsushima is new as well, but it needs a bit more time.
Got that new relationship
you know what I mean?
Sort of flavour
to it. And it's like crack as well. So I don't know if it's a good game or it's just like just psychologically engineered to like addict me like a slot machine. So yeah. But anyway.
The next one, completely different to Kerbal, is Doom 2016.
Yeah.
Here's one that I don't think I've spoken about on the podcast before, but it's South Park, The Stick of Truth.
Great game.
Fucking love South Park. And I love the like turn-based, strategy games. Another one that was, if there was an 11th spot, this would be here, is Middle-earth, Shadow of War. Just because I like abusing orcs and making them fucking lunatics. Streets of Rage 4 and Gunstar Heroes.
Yeah. Gunstar Heroes is one we can talk about in its own episode because
so fucking
us beating that together when we were kids was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I've talked about it on the Gunstar Heroes episode on another podcast that was Retro Wars as well. So fucking game.
Heartbroken over that.
We both gave that a perfect score, me and Danny.
Yeah.
So
that was right when the fact that I remembered when you recorded that is like how good that game is. I was fucking heartbroken. I couldn't do it. My computer fucking.
Yeah. We wanted to. Yeah, we did. We were going to have both of us do it. Yeah, it was going to be. All right.
That's fucking awesome.
Duty calls. Yeah. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, good episode.
It was.
When you go down lists, like top 10 lists, a lot of it's subjective,
Yeah.
So it's our favourite lists versus, other people's. And it's always a tasting. Like, I don't speak about it too much, but I love racing games. So, it's hard to kind of narrow it down, and you spoke about it in the last couple of days, like what do I cut and what do I add, and should we do a top 8?
Yeah, it really is difficult, and like I said earlier, on a different day, different list, eh?
Yeah.
Well,
backup characters, backup top 10, whatever you want to call it. Come up with a title later.
Yeah. The B tiers, the first the second division, the team, the rejects, the replacements, the reserves, whatever. Exactly, the Dans. But so
nice.
But anyway, I mean, I'll get some plugs in. Patreon, please. It means a lot to us. If you could sign up for that and make that $1 donation per month, help us cover the cost of this son bitch. Also, get in the Discord and tell us what you think. Tell us your top 10s and just have a chat about fighting games. We'd love to hear them. We'll do one just on fight. I think we did one on just on fighting games already, didn't we?
I think so.
But anyway, I think we did, or we did more. Yeah, anyway, I'll look into that. We'll do it again. Fuck it.
Yep.
Yeah, so. And if you're in Australia, get out and vote or die. So, yeah. Thanks for listening, everyone. Don't smash your controllers.
Have a good week, guys.